Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Things already rolling. Well, we've been given a lineup which suggests a 3-6-1 formation. Jim?
Well, I can only suppose that the plan is to play on the counter-attack, Peter, to lure the opposition up the field and look to spring a surprise. There isn't much point in keeping your wing-backs deep if up against only one striker. So deception would appear to be the theme with this system, and I think they've got a good chance of making it work as long as everybody is committed on the counter.
And he's managed to get free. There's the header! And that is wildly off target. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, this fella Ruben Neves can qualify as football's equivalent to a quarterback, Peter, especially when it comes to hitting his targets with those long-range passes. There's no doubt who is the creative brain in this side.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Driving on and making good progress. And it's Ruben Neves. And it's made its way to him. Good read, needed to be. He won't be happy with that one. Gives it back. Portugal, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. João Felix touches it back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Nuno Mendes. João Neves. Nice sequence of passes this. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Cristiano Ronaldo actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Portugal with the corner, they're first. Ruben Neves with the short one. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, perfectly measured that. He is through here. Mbappe. And here's Elise. Now it's Rabiot. And the shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Rabiot really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Opts to play it back. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Portugal are looking to go forward now. Now it's João Felix. João Cancelo. Nice bit of trickery. Cross from Cancelo. A corner it is then. This their second corner of the game. And that should get the job done. He's in a great position. Can he finish? That's going to go a long way. And it's Cancelo. Little pass back. Now it's Mbappe. João Felix. Bruno Fernandes. This looks promising. Oh, great leap! And for a moment, time stood still. And he's gone direct here. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Always onto this. Good take. Mbappe!
will simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here, because that was a magnificent save.
Threads one in. Oh, super find. Chouameni still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. Nuno Mendes. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Great chance! Goal! Portugal! And we have liftoff! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Portugal have taken the lead.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Nuno Mendes. João Felix. There's the shot! Oh, what has happened here? Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Plays a sharp little ball here. And he shoots! It's fallen kindly here! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. This possibly the last play of the half. And it's been taken short. Oh, well played, well played. Now it's Mbappe. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Ramos. Rabiot knocks it into space. Now it's Dembele. He's found a way through. And the finish! It's a decent watch, a frantic watch. It is half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Portugal just about ahead, 1-0 at the break. And so the action is resumed.
Well, my advice would be to keep at it. If you're doing well, keep it going.
Now it's Mbappe. Dembele receives it in a wide position. Antonio Silva calmly anticipates. Mendes, who's set up one goal so far. That's a nicely shaped ball. He can run onto that, and he's made sure that's not getting through. And now the breakaway.
France definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Hernandez looking to receive it in space. Konate. Portugal just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. Gonzalo Ramos. Saliba kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Portugal leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. And the score is 1-0. And the counter is on. Oh, super find. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
João Felix. France are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to...
And the shot! And that's a good finish. been looking for. Pressure? What pressure? He feels none of it.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Portugal are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
Now then, the ball's come loose. Ruben Neves tries to pass it through.
There they go, hunting again.
Little doubt, that is a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here.
While sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Gonzalo Ramos. Now he's got space here. Saliba makes the interception. And they can counter here. Ruben Neves. João Neves. Olise. Oh, super ball! Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Saliba. Hernandez. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Pass somewhat off target. It's Hernandez. Some resolute defending there. João Felix. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Tchouaméni gets over and intercepts. Portugal have time on their side now, as well as a 2-goal lead. It is just about done.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Rabiot. Dembele.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
João Felix does really well to win the ball there. Portugal do have a chance to counter here. That's a nicely shaped ball. France needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Oh, it's Dembele.
Oh, great feat, that.
He's shifting through the gears here. Steaming on. Shot, surely! And he nearly went all the way.
Dembele can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.